Hi guys, I think I'm live now. Let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me. Just message in the chat that everything is good, then we'll start today's session. Please go to krakow.in/live. We'll be revising 10 questions today. They'll be very useful for CMAT Quant. So please go to krakow.in/live. Anybody who gets 10 on 10 correct, they'll get a free Krakow t-shirt. So please go to krakow.in/live. We'll start today's session in exactly 1 minute. Please do like this stream, guys. This is a stream which is free for all. So if you like this stream, then we'll be doing more such streams. Okay. Please go to krakow.in/live. The first question will be on your screen now. Hi, Jay Kishan. How are you? Bhakti Gangdev is saying yes, sir. Okay, that's good to see. Kavish Patel is saying hello. Hello, Kavish. How are you? Please like the stream, guys. We have close to 30 people who are live. So let us get to at least 50 likes before the stream ends. Okay, let us start today's session. Ravi buys a pen for a certain price. Let the cost price of the pen be equal to C. He marks up the price of the pen by a certain percent. So let the mark price of the pen be equal to M, and he sells it for a discount of 20%. When he's selling a pen for a discount of 20%, what is the selling price? The selling price will be equal to 0.8 M, which is 1 minus 0.2, that is 20% into M. And he managed to earn a profit of 20%. So from the standpoint of the cost price, the selling price will be 1.2 C, which is 1 plus 20% into the cost price. Both of them have to be the same because the selling price is the same. This would imply that 0.8 M is equal to 1.2 C, or the value of M is equal to 1.5 C. So the percentage by which he marked up the price of the pen will be 50%. So the answer for this question is option D. Let us look at the next question. उत्तम यादव सिंह सर, व्हाई डोंट यू यूज इंग्लिश? ठीक है, आज मैं इंग्लिश में बात करूंगा, थोड़ा हिंदी में और थोड़ा इंग्लिश में। मुझे हिंदी थोड़ा आता है, बट इतना कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो हिंदी में बात करने में। बट ठीक है, इस बार आई थिंक शायद ट्राई कर सकता हूँ। Sachin Kaushik is saying, Sir, I got 98 percentile in CAT. My best convert is Mika Ahmedabad. Should I join or leave it? पहले ये बताओ कि तुम्हारे पास जॉब है, 10th में कितना आया था, 12th में कितना आया? बिकॉज अगर जॉब है तो इट मेक्स सेंस फॉर यू टू रिपीट कैट अगेन। अगर जॉब नहीं है, घर पे बैठे हो, तो वो प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा अगर सिर्फ कैट की पढ़ाई कर रहे हो तो। क्योंकि ऑन द डे ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन उस दिन बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्रेशर होगा, क्योंकि तुम्हें पता है कि जॉब नहीं है और पता नहीं कि अगर एग्जाम अच्छे से नहीं गया तो क्या करोगे। तो वो सब टेंशन, वो सब प्रेशर तुम्हारे ऊपर होगा। तो इसीलिए मैं हर कैंडिडेट को बताता हूँ कि अगर जॉब नहीं है तो जो भी अच्छा कॉलेज मिला वो ज्वाइन कर लो। अगर जॉब है, अगर अगर तुम्हारा 10th और 12th अच्छा है और वर्क एक्सपीरियंस इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है, तो शायद रिपीट कर सकते हो। थैंक यू उत्तम। सचिन कौशिक 1 ईयर ड्रॉप 95 94 82। तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल बहुत अच्छा है, 95 94 एंड 82 बहुत अच्छा, काफ़ी अच्छा प्रोफाइल है। लेकिन 1 ईयर ड्रॉप वो अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर तुम एक और बार तैयारी करोगे, एक और बार दोगे, तो 2 ईयर ड्रॉप होगा, 2 साल का गैप होगा। तो इंटरव्यूज में भी थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए कि 2 साल क्या किया तुमने। अगर तुम बता रहे हो कि मैं सिर्फ पढ़ाई कर रहा था, तो इतना अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा। ठीक है, एनीवे लेट अस आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल कम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। A shopkeeper uses a 105 centimeter scale instead of a 100 centimeter scale to procure cloth. He uses a 100 centimeter scale to sell cloth. He procures the cloth at rupees 20 per meter. If he realizes a profit of 20 rupees by selling a long cloth at the cost price itself, what is the length of the cloth sold? Let us assume that he claimed to have bought X meters of cloth, but because he is using 105 centimeter ka scale, the actual length that he bought will be 1.05x. What is the cost price of x meters that he claimed to buy? That will be 20 into x, which is 20x. This is the cost price. And what is the selling price? The selling price also is 20 per meter, but now he is actually selling 1.05x. This would imply that the selling price is 20 into 1.05x, which is equal to 21x. This is where he is actually making a profit. He bought for 20x and he is selling for 21x. So the profit that he is going to get is equal to x. This we are told is 20 rupees. This is the profit that he made. So the amount that he claimed to buy is 20 meters. The amount that he actually bought is 1.05x, which is 1.05 into 20, which is equal to 21 meters. So he bought 21 meters of cloth. This would imply that he also sold 21 meters of cloth. So the answer for this question is option D. Let us look at the next question. ठीक है, जो भी क्वेश्चन है, जो भी डाउट्स है, यू कैन आस्क इन द चैट, आई ट्राई टू आंसर देम। मिस्टर वचन इज सेइंग सर स्क्रीन ब्लर आ रहा है. ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ ब्लर आए तो. Okay, let us look at this question. Manoj has 4,66,200 rupees with him. He decides to divide this into amongst his two sons such that both of them have the same amount when they turn 18 years old. The elder son is 15 years. The younger son is 12 years. So when he puts that money in a bank, the elder son will have the money for 3 years. The younger son will have the money for 6 years because both of them are going to withdraw money when they turn 18. The compound interest is the same, it is 10% per annum. How much money did he give the younger son? Suppose he gave X to the younger son. So how much money did he give the elder son? The total money is 4,66,200. So the elder son he gave 4,66,200 minus X. This compounded for 3 years, this compounded for 6 years. So the total money that the elder son received when he turned 18 is 4,66,200 minus X into 1.1 whole cube. This is equal to X into 1.1 whole to the power 6. This, if you cancel, is 1.1 whole cube, which is equal to 1.331x. This is equal to 4,66,200 minus x, or 4,66,200 is equal to 2.331x, or the value of x is equal to 4,66,200 divided by 2.331. This is equal to 2 lakhs. So the answer for this question is option C. Let us look at the next question. Jay Kishan. Sir, I got 99.11% in CAT but missed LRDS sectional for Blackie. But I got a wait list at FMS. Should I join FMS if I receive admission from FMS or take a drop for ABC? I would recommend you to join FMS because it's a very good institution. बहुत ही अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूशन है. ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूशंस का अगर सीट कन्वर्ट हुआ तो ज्वाइन करना चाहिए. प्लस एबीसी यू आर नॉट रियली श्योर, राइट? एबीसी अगर एक साल और फिर से तुम रिपीट करोगे, यू डोंट रियली नो नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या होगा, बिकॉज कैट एक दिन का सवाल है. वो एक दिन में अगर एक भी सेक्शनल ठीक से नहीं गया तो एक साल वेस्ट हो जाएगा. तो अगर तुम्हें बहुत ही ज्यादा एम्बिशन है कि मुझे एबीसी ही ज्वाइन करना है, देन आई वुड से कि एफएमएस ज्वाइन कर लो और कैट फिर से दे दो. एफएमएस स्टडी करते करते कैट दे दो. कैट इतना, अगर इफ यू हैव स्कोर्ड ऑलरेडी 99.11, थोड़ा प्रिपरेशन से काफी मार्क्स अगर तुम लेटर ऑन ले रहे हो तो वो प्रैक्टिस ठीक ही है. वो प्रैक्टिस से ज्यादा इतना इंपॉर्टेंट भी नहीं है. दैट इज व्हाट आई वुड रिकमेंड यू टू डू, स्पेशली क्योंकि एफएमएस का फीस भी इतना ज्यादा नहीं है. तो अगर ऐसा भी नहीं कि तुमने एक लोन ले लिया फिर से एक लोन लेना पड़ेगा, वो सब भी नहीं है. एफएमएस इसीलिए काफी अच्छा है. तो अगर तुम्हें वो करना है तो वो करो, लेकिन आई वुड रिकमेंड यू कि अगर एफएमएस का तुम्हें आ गया कन्वर्शन तो वो ज्वाइन कर लो. One year drop, should I write CAT again or join any decent college if I get with CMAT scores? प्रिया, मैं वही बता रहा था सबको कि अगर ऑलरेडी एक साल का ड्रॉप है तो दूसरा साल का ड्रॉप मत लो. कोई भी अच्छा कॉलेज आ गया तो वो ले लो, या कोई भी जॉब ढूंढो, वो सबसे अच्छा होगा. अगर तुम इफ यू आर एबल टू फाइंड ए जॉब ढूंढने के बाद यू विल हैव मोर ऑप्शंस, देन यू कैन थिंक आई कैन डू बेटर. बट विदाउट ए जॉब यू डोंट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस. दैट इज ए सैड फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ. ठीक है, let us answer this question. A and B start a business by investing amounts in the ratio of 2:3. This is A, this is B. A invested 2x, B invested 3x. After 6 months, A invests some more money. So let us assume that A invested Y amount at the end of 6 months. So this 2x he invested for 12 months. This Y he invested for only 6 months. B invested this 3x for 12 months. He invested for the whole year. By the end of the year, A and B split the profit equally. What is the ratio of the amount invested by A at the beginning of the year to the amount invested by at the end after 6 months? So what is the total investment of A? That is 2x into 12 plus 6 into y. This is equal to the total investment by B, which is 3x into 12. This is 24x plus 6y is equal to 36x. Or 6y is equal to 12x, or the value of y is equal to 2x. So this would imply that at the start, if he invested 2x, and if at the end of 6 months he invested Y, what is the value of Y? Y is equal to 2x. So the ratio of the investment is 2x is to Y, 2x at the start and Y at the end of 6 months, but Y, because it is equal to 2x, the ratio will be 2x is to 2x, which is equal to 1 is to 1 is to 1. So the answer for this question is option C. Let us look at the next question. BP is asking, can anyone at late 30s or early 40s also any batch for working professional for your platform? ये काफी लोग पूछते हैं कि वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल का बैच चाहिए, तो हम शायद स्टार्ट करेंगे, हम सोच रहे हैं उसके बारे में कि एक वीकेंड बैच स्टार्ट करेंगे विच इज डेडिकेटेड टू वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स. वो वी विल लेट यू नो द डिटेल्स इन मे बी अनदर 1 week or so. Okay, in this question we are told that there are 3 samples of alcohol and water mixture. The ratio in the first is 2:3, the ratio in the second is 5:3, and the ratio in the third is 4:5. And they are mixed such that 1 liter of the first sample, 1 liter of the second sample, and 1 liter of the third sample are mixed. What is the ratio of alcohol to water in the new sample, which is completely mixed? Now, if 1 liter of the first sample is mixed, what is the amount of alcohol in it? It is 2 divided by 2 plus 3, that is 2 by 5. What is the amount of alcohol in the second one? It is 5 divided by 5 plus 3, so that is 5 by 8. What is the amount of alcohol in the third one? It is 4 divided by 4 plus 5, which is 4 by 9. With respect to water, what is the amount of water in the first sample with 1 liter of first sample? That will be 3 by 5. And in the second sample, it will be 3 by 8. And in the third sample, it will be 5 by 9. So the total amount of alcohol is 2 by 5 plus 5 by 8 plus 4 by 9. And the total amount of water is 3 by 5 plus 3 by 8 plus 5 by 9. We can simplify this. The denominator will be 360. 2 by 5 is 144 divided by 360. 5 by 8 is 225 divided by 360. And 4 by 9 is 160 divided by 360. This is the amount of alcohol. For water also, the remainder, the denominator will be 360. 3 by 5 will be 216 divided by 360. 3 by 8 will be 135 divided by 360. And 5 by 9 will be 200 divided by 360. So the required ratio will be 529 is to 551. So the answer for this question is option A. Let us look at the next question. Arpit Patel is saying, sir, what is the last year topper score in CMAT for both slots? I think we can figure it out. If you just search for CMAT score calculator for Krakow, वहाँ पे टॉपर्स लिस्ट का भी आ जाएगा जो हमारे वेबसाइट पे था, तो वो देखोगे तो समझ में आ जाएगा. लेट मी चेक एंड आई विल गेट बैक टू यू. टॉपर्स लिस्ट तो शायद हमने हटा दिया, बट मैं वो देख के बताता हूँ. 1-2 दिन दे दो. Thank you. We are giving 5 CMAT mocks for just rupees 299. All of them are in the latest pattern. So anybody who is interested, they can definitely subscribe to them. The link to subscribe to them is given in the description of this video. Uttam, what answer are you looking for? Is calculator allowed in CAT exam? Yes, in CAT exam, calculator is definitely allowed. We made a video on it. You can check it out. Sir, anyone in late 30s or early 40s can go for CAT? Please answer. Anybody of any age can go for CAT. We actually have a student who is already retired and who keeps taking CAT every year. He is a very good student who does very well also. Is NIT good for MBA? NIT I think is okay for MBA. A mixer contains milk and water in the ratio 3:4. We are told that there is a mixer which contains milk and water in the ratio 3:4. If 14 liters of the mixer is removed and the same quantity of water is added, then the ratio between milk and water becomes 1:2. Find the quantity of milk initially. So let us assume that initially the amount of milk is 3x and the amount of water is 4x. So the total amount is 7x. Let us assume that this was the case. Now 14 liters are removed. If 14 liters are removed, how much milk is removed? 6 liters would be removed. And how much water is removed? 8 liters would be removed of water. This would imply that the amount of milk that is remaining is 3x minus 6 and the amount of water that is remaining is 4x minus 8. We have 7x minus 14 in total. Now 14 liters are added back. 14 liters of water are added back. This would imply that the amount of milk is 3x minus 6 and the amount of water is 4x plus 6. The total is 7x. This ratio we are told is 1:2. So 3x minus 6 divided by 4x plus 6 is equal to 1/2. Now you can cross multiply. 6x minus 12 is equal to 4x plus 6, or the value of 2x is equal to 18, or the value of x is equal to 9. If the value of x is equal to 9, what is the value of 3x, which is the quantity of milk initially? The value of 3x will be 27 liters, which is option C. Let us look at the next question. NIT is good for MBA, Uttam. In this question, we are told that there is a sum which is divided amongst three people A, B, and C, such that the ratio of the total share of A and B to that of B and C is 21:16. So A plus B divided by B plus C is equal to 21/16. If you cross multiply, you are going to get 16A plus 16B is equal to 21B plus 21C. Or we can simplify this as 16A is equal to 5B plus 21C. This is the value of 16A. Now, we are told that the sum of the shares of A and C is 18,400. So, A plus C is equal to 18,400. And the share of B is half the share of A. So, B is equal to A by 2. What is the sum of the shares of B plus C? So, we need to calculate the value of A, we need to calculate the value of B, and we need to calculate the value of C. We have been given three equations and we have three unknowns. Once we calculate that, we need to calculate the value of B plus C. So, let us substitute the value of C and B in this equation. So, 16A is equal to 5B because B is A by 2. This is 2.5A plus 21C. So, this is the value of C is equal to 18,400 minus A. So, this will be 21 into 18,400 minus A. Or 16A is equal to 2.5A plus 21 into 18,400 minus 21A. Or the value of 34.5A is equal to 21 into 18,400. So, the value of A is equal to 11,200. Once you calculate the value of A, the value of B is simple, which is A by 2, which is 5,600. And the value of C is 18,400 minus A, which will be equal to 7,200. So, the value of B plus C is equal to 12,800, which is option D. Let us look at the next question. This is the last question for today, guys. हाँ अर्पित, इधर मैं पढ़ाता हूँ या साइली पढ़ाती है. One of the two of us teach the concepts. In a T20 match, the run rate for the first T overs is 6.25 runs per over. So this would imply that the total runs scored in the first T overs is 6.25 T, and the run rate for the remaining overs increased to 8.625. So how many overs are remaining? It is 20 minus T, because this is a T20 match. First T overs they scored at 6.25. The remaining 20 minus T they will score at 8.625. This we are told the total run scored is 144. If you simplify it, you are going to get the value of t. So 6.25 t plus what is 8.625 into 20? That will be equal to 172.5 minus 8.625 t. This is equal to 144. Or the value of 172.5 minus 144, this will be equal to 28.5. This is equal to 2.375 t, or the value of t is equal to 12. Once you know the value of t, we are told that these runs have to be scored in t plus 4, which is 16 overs. The runs that need to be scored is 144. So the required run rate is 144 divided by 16, which is equal to 9 runs per over, which is option C. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in.